Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and yes, we are back at it again with Spin Master. This time, we are looking at Clayface with 2 accessories. He doesn't have 3 this time, he has 2, but that's okay because Dark Flash came with 2. So, here is Clayface from Spin Master, who is apparently from... Where was it? I saw that he was from, 2023. So here is part of this wave. You can scan that if you feel so inclined. And there's the rest of the wave. And here's a whole bunch of information there with Spin Master and all of that. So there's not really a whole lot else going on. Although I do think this packaging is kind of interesting with the figure being exposed like that, just being held down by a few ties here. But we're going to get that out. We're going to check out what's in this. And we're going to see what's up, if this figure is any good, which I would think that it is. After all, this is Clayface, who is actually, he's actually one of my personal favorite Batman villains. There's a lot of sentimental value to him, at least in my case. So, yeah. So we're going to open him up, see what's going on. Looks like that came off really easily. So, this is interesting. Well, why don't we just do this? Why don't we just cut, and let's go cut, and let's go cut, and one more for good measure, cut, and there we go. There is Mr. Clayface. I don't know if this is Basil Carlo, or if it's Matt Hagen, or who it is. But, yeah, we'll look at the accessories later. But for right now, let's take a look at this guy. So here he is. I really like this Clayface. I think he looks cool. Here he is with Joker. He definitely seems in scale with Spin Master with their 4-inch figures. Here he is in something that's definitely not in scale. And here he is with a comparison that I think is appropriate. This is, if I recall correctly, this is the first ever DC figure that I got way back a million years ago. This is an Imagine X Clayface. So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting comparison here. So there he is. And then as far as how tall this guy actually is, we can find out together. From the bottom of his mud foot to the top of his mud head, looks like he is just under 4.5 inches. So, for a Spin Master figure, he has some size to him. Looks like he's about 11 centimeters. So, yeah, here he is. I think that he looks really cool. I really like that face. It definitely reminds me of Timverse, Batman the Animated Series. This definitely looks a lot like that Clayface to me. It also looks like Clayface from Lego Batman the video game, and that's why I said that this guy has sentimental value to me, is Lego Batman 1, Clayface is the first villain that you fight, and Lego Batman 1 was actually my introduction to the world of Batman, so I was like, I don't know who any of these characters are, but I'm fighting a mud guy, and I don't know who this mud guy is, but he looks cool. So that was actually my introduction, was with that. So here he is. He definitely looks kind of weird from the back. He doesn't really have any particular shape to him. It's just kind of a mass, but that's definitely appropriate for his character. He's not fully human like this, where he has like a human silhouette. So I think that he looks different, but it's definitely different in a good way, and it is appropriate for his character, I would say. So, yeah, he's got some really nice texturing. Like, they didn't need to go into all of this detail of, like, all of the different textures and ridges and all of that to make it look like he is just a pile of clay. That's really interesting. And then with his hands here, so you have, like, this, like, rock formation here, and then you have this giant box for a hammer. So that's pretty cool. And then on this side, you do get, like, a mace ball. So his hand just kind of turns into a mace ball. I like that. So that's really cool. And then with his feet, they're just like these globs of mud. I keep saying mud because that's what I think of with Clayface, even though another clay. But you could just have it be where he's essentially melting into the floor. So I think that's kind of cool. And yeah, I really like his face with like the yellow. It's kind of like a yellowish tan color for the teeth and the eyes there. I think that looks really cool. Definitely looks appropriate for the character. As far as articulation is concerned, oh, his head actually does move. I was not expecting his head to move, but it does. So that is actually really interesting. His head can turn right here in the neck. It can turn all the way around like that. It can't do anything else, but I actually didn't know that it was going to do that. So yes, his head, in case you're wondering, his head actually can rotate. That's interesting. And then his arms, they can go out about that far. So I think that's pretty good. I think it's understandable given the sculpt. And then they can move all the way around. It's a bit tight, but he can do it. And then he does have a swivel here at the elbow as well as a bend. So definitely in line with Spin Master. So that's pretty cool. So that's about it. And then nothing in the torso. And then for the legs, looks like his legs can go out all the way. So that's pretty good. If you want to have Clayface do the splits, he could do that. It will look kind of weird with his feet, but whatever. You can do that. And then his legs can go forward, barely any, and they can go back only a little bit. So that's understandable, I'd say. And then he does have a thigh swivel, and that is it. No knee swivel with this guy, but I think that's understandable because if they were to have a knee swivel, it would be right here, and it would like kind of break up the sculpt a little bit. So I'm not too bothered by that. But yeah, he doesn't have a thigh swivel. I'm still, or a knee swivel, I meant. I'm still surprised though that he has a rotation at the head. I was not expecting that, but yeah. So there is Clayface, and then just out of curiosity, let's find out what's in here. What his 2 accessories are. He doesn't have 3 this time around. He only has 2, and they come in a bag. All right, they come in a Batman bag. All right, so let's open up the Bat bag. Let's remove the Bat tape and open up the Bat bag. Oh my goodness, there's another bag in here. Or is it? What is this? Okay, we have a rock. Okay, so let's open up the rock, and there's nothing in here. Is there supposed to be something in here? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is the 2 accessories that, like, this is supposed to be with him. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what this is supposed to do. But that's what I got. I got a rock. If anything, this would be appropriate for Killer Croc. You know, he could be like, I used a big rock. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is. If any of you know what's going on here, let me know in the comments, because I'm super confused. But yeah, so that's what I got. I guess these are his 2 accessories. So 1 and 2. You put them together and you get a rock. Okay. And yeah, there's nothing else in here. I don't know what's going on. I might post like a short or something giving an update, but if you know, definitely let me know in the comments, because I am genuinely confused. But I still think the figure is cool, because I wasn't too worried about the accessories all that much. I wasn't expecting much from him. But yeah, I think that he's still cool. I think that the figure alone is worth a pickup, and he's not even that expensive. He's like less than $10. It's like, come on, man. Yeah, I'd say he's worth it, even though I still don't know what this is. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video and you like Spin Masters, Clayface, anything like that, do be sure to leave a like. And seriously, if you know what's going on with this, let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. And if you like Spin Master content, then do be sure to subscribe. I have quite a bit of Spin Master content already, and I do plan to do more in the future. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.